Hello everyone, Lexi here again. This time I'm doing something new that I really haven't tried before. This is just going to be the unboxing video I promised for the Strike Witches figurine, which I bought at AFest this past weekend. And just so you know, this video is being recorded basically right after the Day 4 recap vlog, which I just did pretty much right before this. And yes, if you notice the change of background, I have moved out of my room due to the fact that I don't exactly have much space in there. So anyway, enough with that, let's get on to the unboxing. Alright, got the scissors, got my nice, beautiful, lovely Major Mio Sakamoto figurine, which I, again, bought at AFest, so let's get the lovely Major unboxed. Just gonna cut the tape gently. Do not want to damage anything. Final side, perfect. Let's get this baby opened. Just slide it out. Come on, darn it. Always getting stuck on something. Come on. Get out of the box, Major. Oh, well, here's the problem. Plastic's sticking. Okay, box. Don't need that. Now then, as usual, lots and lots of plastic everywhere. Surprisingly, easy to get rid of, no tape anywhere extraneous. But, let me see. Twist ties. No, don't believe twist ties are there. Although, friggin' A, they did tape stuff in. That's the only bad thing I hate about these figures, is they end up taping the stand in directions here into the to the box, which annoys the crap all out of me. So, come on, peel off. There we go. Just gotta get the friggin' extraneous tape out of here. Stick it somewhere. And for the love of Christ, come off. Okay. So, I'll just put the Major aside for now. Let me see what we got in a little baggie. Stand, obviously. The attachment pole, which is good. The little stand for her striker. And then, of course, the obligatory instructions, which are written in Japanese, but fortunately they provided the pictures, which is good. So, moving on. Peel the extraneous taped on plastic off. We have the actual figurine. No twist ties this time. I had issues with the twist ties for Barkhorn and Hartman's figurines, which I was not happy about. So, finally got the figure out. We have the lovely Major Sakamoto here. Inner strikers, clearly. Fellers, spin, no issues there. One piece I like. They had her, if I remember, it's a Type 99 cannon, which was fitted on, I want to say zeros if I remember correctly, wrapped in plastic. So I now have to figure out how in the name of Christ I managed to remove this, considering the fact that it is technically not attached to her hand, yet it's wedged in there. If you can see how it's in there, it's kind of wedged in behind her katana scabbard, and ignore that, that's my garage door opening. One of my roommates is going out. Beautiful. But I gotta figure out how in the name of Christ to get this friggin' thing out of there, because I'm not going to deal with having this plastic on there. Jesus Christ. Oh, for the love of friggin'... Wait a minute. Hang on. I think I got it. Is this thing seriously supposed to just slide out? how I'm friggin' retarded it is. There we go. Ah, Jeebus. I know the quality is going to be kind of lousy on this, but on the inside of her arm right here, I think you can kind of barely see it. There's a little bit of scuffing from the fact that the gun or something else was rubbing through the plastic, so it's a little bit scuffed. But regardless, you're not really going to see it because her cannon's going to be there. So, Major, we'll just gently set you back in the box now that I have that removed, and move on to the actual weapon. Move it from the plastic, get rid of that, and now we have Major Sakamoto's Type 99 cannon. If you look at it, you can notice automatically the barrel is a little bit bent. I suspect that's more from heat, if anything, and being stuck in the plastic for who knows how long. And the stock is actually warped at an angle, which may have been my issue with trying to get it out of her arm. But regardless, let me just grab the Major again. Now, I just have to fit this friggin' thing back, bloody hell, in there. Crappy ass. Kind of crappy workmanship at this point. I'm not impressed because if you look again, her sword scabbard is kind of off of its strap, if you can see that. So, beautiful. Just bloody beautiful. Brilliant. Lovely workmanship, people. Lovely. Great. Now I just need to fit this freaking thing back under her arm somehow. Oh, while the sword scabbard's moved, I guess I'm gonna have to. Great, I gotta try and wedge this freaking thing back in there. Beautiful. How am I gonna do this? Not breaking anything, hopefully. Bend the friggin' arm out of there a little bit. Okay. Got the cannon back under her arm. And just gotta fit the trigger assembly back into her fingers. There we go. There we go. Now that it's reattached, it looks like she is actually holding the Type 99 at this point, which is perfect. And to make things even better, that kind of hides the fact that her sword scabbard is not technically attached at one point. So, that's good. Again, the barrel's a little bit off, if you can see it, which is not brilliant, so the sight's kind of off, but regardless, nothing's perfect. So, moving on from there, just going to lay the Major down up against the box and pull out her very lovely katana. Again, I think it's a little bit bent slightly, if you can see that. Might just be me, but regardless, as everyone knows if they've seen the anime, the Major uses both her sword and her gun, so let's just fit that in there, right about there, and congratulations. There we go. The Major's properly armed and ready to go kill some Yoroi. So, with that finally completed, I'll just lean her against the plastic again, get that out of here. Let's put the stand together. If I remember correctly, the pole gets fitted into there, that hole. Fit that in there, perfect, just like that. Surprisingly, the plastic bubbles for the the stand, it has air bubbles in it, which I'm not too impressed about. Barkhorn and Hartman's didn't have this, so good job, manufacturer. And now I just slip the top part, which holds a chunk of the piece of the figurine on. Fit that in, that clicks into place perfectly, just like that. And now I just fit the major in there. Just slip it in, make sure the one of the rudders for her striker is in there. There's a little slot right there. Just fit that in, slide her just pop her in there, and there we go. One fully completed major Mio Sakamoto of the 501st Strike Witches figurine. Surprisingly, for my first unboxing, this was fairly quick. I'm quite happy to have been able to find this figurine because, surprisingly, at AFest in the dealer's room, they did not have many Strike Witches figurines, and the majority of the few that they did have ended up being the Figma, I guess best term for it would be action figures. So, the good major is now going to be back in my room on top of my admittedly very messy dresser, right next to Hauptmann Barkhorn and Lieutenant Hartmann. So I now have 3 of the Strike Witches. I just now have to find the rest of them. And odds are I'm just going to have to order them online somewhere. But that wraps up this unboxing. Overall, a very good figure. It easily could have been packaged a bit better. They could have had the cannon either already in her hand, which would have made the stuff a lot easier. But the way they did it, it was actually fairly easy to go ahead and put on that, and they did a very good job with their strikers. Just looking at them again, if you can see, they actually have some very good amount of detail on them, which I'm very impressed about, including they actually got the call number for her aircraft on there. So very nice. Very nice, I'm happy. So, all in all, once again, nice figure. I am Lexi. Thank you all for watching. Odds are I'll order some more Strike Witches figures in the future, and I will do more unboxings for them. As always, my usual spiel, rate, comment, do whatever the heck you want with that. And since this is an anime type video, if you don't like anime, don't watch this, don't comment, just don't be a jerk in the comments because I will delete your comments. Trust me, I have a very low tolerance for meanness. But again, I am Lexi. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all hopefully in my next gameplay video.